Rolling with the Rileys, yeah, we hit the road. Family on the move, yeah, adventure mode. Campfires, bikes, yeah, you know the vibe. Rolling with the Rileys, come along for the ride.
Welcome to Rolling with the Rileys.
Hey, welcome to Rolling with the Rileys. Today is the first time this season we're going to go get the camper from storage.
Yep, we're so excited. Finally, I can't wait to see the camper and get it from storage and just start preparing for the camping season for this year.
So come along and let's roll.
Yeah. From the dirt on the tires. From the dirt on the tires to the salt and the breeze. The Raleigh family of four, we crossing the seas. Parked the bikes for a minute, hopped the ship at the pier. Exploring the world, man, we shifting the gear. Cruising past the islands, yeah, we living it up. Latavia and Neil, gold in the cup. CJ and Kaysen on the deck, taking in the view. From the countryside's green to the ocean of blue. One day we're hiking through the hills and the pines. The next we're on the water, crossing international lines. No borders can hold us, no oceans too wide. Just the Raleigh squad taking the world for a ride. Yeah, we're rolling with the Rileys, watch the wheels spin. If life is a race, then we're destined to win. Windows tinted low, but the vision is high. R-I-L-E-Y, we're touching the sky. Yeah, we're rolling with the Rileys, watch the wheels spin. If life is a race, then we're destined to win. Windows tinted low, but the vision is high. R-I-L-E-Y, we're touching the sky. Coast to coast, man, we're making it look easy. Rolling with the Rileys, stay breezy, stay breezy. From the bike trails to the Lido deck. Neil Latavia, CJ Kaysen. The world is the playground. Raleigh gang, we out.
So all right, so we here. Let's go ahead and get this off of here. One of these keys. So get that battery in here. It's been on battery charger. all hooked up and ready to roll. I bought this truck in 2012. This is a 2012 Dodge Ram 1500, 5.7. Still doing this thing. Love this truck. Look at it, poor Betsy behind it. So as you can see, we got a home. She's right here. So today I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put on some upgrades for the RV. Stay tuned. Right here in my garage, I'm going to put this all together. I'm going to put this on the back of the RV, show you how easy it is to put together. I'm also going to show you, I'm going to put a bike rack on there. I'm going to throw some bikes on there. You'll be able to see exactly how this is and how long it takes. All right, so let's see what's in this box. So what we have here, we have there was a safety struts with some screws here, a hitch pin, and the shake stopper. This is the hitch here. That's this thing. So we have this and this thing. I'm gonna put it all together. So before we get started, I'm gonna show you everything that you're gonna need. So I got some WD-40 as my lubricant. I don't have steam fluid, so I'm gonna use this as a lubricant. My drill with a drill bit. I have an impact with a 3/8 drive. And all the screws that come with it is here. Everything you need is in this kit. So you got a couple of lags here, a couple of spacers. So you have 4 spacers, 6 lags, and some nuts here for them. It also comes with this. You put that in your drill, it's magnetic, holds it together. So you use that to put it on. But as I showed you, I'm going to use the 3/8 drive on my impact. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to show you why. This super glue. Because for your spacers, just stick your spacers on here and glue them on. 1 drop here, just enough to hold your spacer on. What's going on with this glue, but whatever. Just stick that on there so it'll hold your spacer on. So you don't be fussing with that when you're trying to put it on to your rig here. So we're going to take 2 lags, and we're going to go put this on. So today I'm going to install this. Let's see. So we're going to take this, and this slides right up in there, just like so. And it goes right on right like that. So let's get that installed. So in the kit, it comes with the little spacers and a lag bolt. So get that lined up and put that on like that. So let me go get a clamp so I can get it all set. Now, some people say you should pre-drill your holes. We're gonna see, do I need to pre-drill them or not? So I'm going just like so. Clamp it on. What is block there? I'm gonna clamp it like this. It's better for me that way. Yep, just like that. So it comes with a 3/8 drive, but a 3/8 socket. Well, actually an impact. It comes with a 3/8 impact wrench that you fit into your drill. But I'm going to use Let me show you what it comes with first. So it comes with this. But I'm going to use this. So let's get this in here. Put the spacer behind it. So you probably can take some super glue and glue the spacer on. Make it fit. Which would probably be a great idea. That's probably a great idea to do that. Okay, here's the first one. Knowing what I know now, pre-drill your holes. All right, so as you can see, I got my holes marked. I'm gonna pre-drill them. I don't have any cutting fluid, but I do have a lubricant. Some good old WD-40. All right. So that's 2 holes down. So let's go ahead and get this mounted. So let's go ahead and get that clamp in there. Get that on, line it up, and clamp it down. All right. So we'll start with the first leg here. We're going to get that on there. Come on. All right. So that's one installed. One safety shredder installed. If you want, you can put another bolt here. All right. So now we're going to the shake, stopper, clamp, and hitch. We're going to follow the instructions here. So we start out with this base plate. And then you take these, one here, and one here. So it's probably gonna be easier to put them on the camper because it's got a little indentation. So I'm gonna use the edge of the table here. And then once you do that, you take this one and you mount this one, put this on like that. And then this goes on kind of like as a locking plate, like so. So you take these pieces here and you stick these pieces in here. Kind of like that. And then you take the cotter pin. Gotta get my buck knife here. Take the cotter pins. And stick the cotter pins in each hole as such. And you take this, slide this under here. That's a retainer nut. And then you take the pressure bolt, which is this, put that in there. And this goes on the bottom of this plate here, which, if you look at it here, it hooks here, just like this, like that. And then the second plate hooks here, like that. And this goes right here, and that goes onto your bumper. All right, we're gonna install this right here. Let's go ahead and put this right here, as so. Set that like that. This one, same thing in that one. So it kind of locks on. Had to move it over a little bit because it wasn't quite centered. But I got it centered. All right, so let's get that on there. Now that's on there. That ain't going anywhere. That pressure bolt at the top, you tighten it down when you put in your bike rack. It adds pressure to the hitch so it does not rattle when you're moving around. This is what everything looks like when I'm done. So you see the mounting lock right there, the safety strut. I got the bike rack on. There's the shake stopper hitch. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hey guys, I was told by the company that that third bolt, that one in the middle, this one right here, is in the wrong spot. It should be in this spot here. So I'm going to take that out and put it in this spot. So I'm just going to go ahead and drill this out here. Right there. So guys, yeah, that bolt was in the wrong spot. So I moved it over to the correct spot. I'm also going to take and spray some flat black in it and fill it with silicone because I did put a hole in my frame, but that's no problem. Just go ahead and fill it up and it should keep the water out of it and keep it from rusting. As you can see here, see I took it out, put it in the right spot. Now I'm going to spray some spray paint in there. And I'm going to come around to the other side and do the same thing over here. Then let that dry, and then I'm gonna fill that hole up with some silicone. All right, guys, if you made it this far in the video, Thank you so much for watching. I have a special announcement. Mountain Lock and Rolling with the Rileys have partnered to give away not one, not two, not even three, but 5 of these setups. So you get a safety strut and a shake stopper hitch. So if you want to put your e-bikes off the back of your truck and put it to the back of your RV, which frees up the space on your truck. I know for me personally, I have 2 folding e-bikes and they go on the back of my truck. They've been going on the back of my truck since I started this camping journey. And taking them off the back of my truck and putting them to the back of the RV frees up 50% more space on the back of my truck. I have a 5'7" bed, so I have a short bed truck. So I need as much cargo room back there as possible. And it also helps with the payload on my truck because I'm moving the payload to the RV. Well, these safety struts, which by the way is 25% thicker than any other ones out there on the market, attach it to your bumper, which I showed you in the video, and then a shake stopper hitch. You just take your e-bike rack or even a regular bike rack, even if you have regular bikes, just put it in there. And now that weight and that cargo is on the back of your bumper. We've all seen and heard stories of people losing their bikes on the interstate because their bumper just fell off. I even had someone tell me that your bumper can fall off from the frame. In my case, my bumper is attached to my frame directly. It's not attached as like a third-party unit. As you know, see some of them, they're like, it's like an afterthought. It's attached to like the side of the frame or all that stuff. Mine's attached directly to my frame, so I'm not worried about that happening. So look at your RV. See if this is something that would work for you. Or if you've been just looking at the Mountain Lock system. Now is the time. Just comment below, and we're gonna randomly pick 5 people and ship this out to you. All the rules will be in the description and on our website, rollingwiththereilys.com. This is not sponsored by YouTube. This is Rolling with the Rileys and Mountain Lock. Want to give these to people to make sure they keep their cargo safe. If you have any questions, feel free to add it to the comments. Even if you don't want it, just comment below. You never know. You may be one of the lucky people that get selected. You can do whatever you want to with it. It is yours. I'm one of those people, I've never really won nothing in my life. Well, now it's my time to give back to you all. Thank you so much for rolling with the Rileys. Peace.